Clinica, should we just tell them what we're here to actually do?
From what I know,
Going further, do you want to kiki?
Do you want to?
Do you want to kiki? Do you want to kiki? Cult Wannakiki, Cult Wannakiki, Cult Wannakiki, 1, 2, 3. Cult Wannakiki, Cult Wannakiki, Cult. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Hi, welcome to Cult Wannakiki. It's me, Hillary Yaas.
And it's me, Clinica Deprecious.
And we are here to discuss the campers of season 5. Yes, the campers of season 5. And here we are.
Hi.
Isn't it funny? It's so fun to be back. Hi.
It's fun to be anonymous for a bit, and like people don't know who we are before we take off the hoods. It's like another identity on top of another identity. We're quirky and fun. How are you doing? Let's go.
So this is the show where we're gonna, we join the cult of Camp Wannakiki. We all join the cult. This is what it is. And the thing is, people don't realize, but at the end of Camp Wannakiki, the hikers get ritualistically sacrificed to the gods of Camp Wannakiki.
Yeah,
the gods of comedy.
I don't know if we talked about this a little bit before, but that's actually part of our prize of not having to take hikes of our season is that at the end of the hikes, off camera, because there's already other shows that kill their contestants on camera, we are there to kill them.
Yeah.
To maintain the can't be can do attitude.
In case you ever wondered what happened to some of them, they're dead.
That's right. So, remember when we watched Flapjack get thrown into an actual lake of leeches?
Honestly, that was the best day of my life. It
was kind of fierce.
I hated that bitch. She was horrible.
And then Lily got stampeded by cows. That was crazy.
Honestly, her butt was too good for this world. Needed to go.
So don't look at my butt.
So we're going to be reviewing this new season. Are you excited for this new season of Camp Wannakiki? Clinica?
No, because they're going to force us into our irrelevancy. I want this shit canceled.
Well, I already experienced that when you won, because you forced me into relevancy. Oh, you won. Ooh.
That's right. And I used that money to fix up my face. So I'm glad that you can look at it now so that you can put a new picture on your dartboard.
Yeah, my face has just got progressively older. It's,
Well, there's other reasons for that.
The Camp Wannakiki, I got hit in the face of the pie a couple times, but,
with a bat from me. And as soon as I won, I immediately pulled out a bat and hit Hillary. They didn't put that on TV. I'm really bummed about that.
I'm saying I gained weight. Is that not enough for you?
Oh, no. I also have to, beat you with a bat.
Clinica, we have a season to review, and we have these new people. So, do you want to get to it? Because, honestly, I have to go to lunch.
That is true. I also apologize for hitting you with a bat and insinuating that I do it again. Yeah. That is not very campy can do. And I think we have to get ready to sacrifice these season 5 campers to bring that spirit back.
We really do.
We do.
In case you're wondering, Clinica's makeup is awful because we just found out about this is happening. Mine's perfect, of course. But we just found that this is happening suddenly. Mm-hmm. And then I called up Clinica and was like, we have to get together and seance and form, bring the pact of Satan together again immediately. Because we have to get ready to sacrifice the new crop of cultists to the comedy god,
And the best aspect of sacrificing is getting to know and grow attached to the individuals you sacrifice before you do it. And that's what we're here for.
I don't know any of them. Have you ever heard of any of these people?
I have. We have gotten to actually meet a few. And one of the reasons why this video is happening is if you are paying attention and keeping up with Camp Wannakiki, the cast reveal has just dropped. Yeah. So we are now aware of the identities of these 10 new campers.
Yes, we just learned of the identities right now. We had no prior knowledge to it whatsoever at all. We are 100% legit people that don't snoop around and don't know anything at all. We just learned about it now. Don't sue us, sugar bakers.
Sleuthy Keister, not us. That's Opal.
So should we get to the first one? I'm sorry, I do have to break it to everyone. My sis from Canada, Wilma Fingerdew, is not on the season.
At least not as a contestant. She does appear as a lip sync assassin.
But Brooklyn Heights is.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So okay, so let's get to the first contestant.
Mm-hmm.
What about your friend? Do you want to reveal your friend?
Oh, yes. Actually, I have some blurbs here. So let me. I need to read this blurb because I don't know anything about my friend.
Okay, so the first contestant that we're talking about is a drag king.
That's right. It's
Sorry, I'm just dying. I'm coughing. I can't stand drag kings. No, I love drag kings. The ghost is
listen,
coming
you're
out of me.
coughing because you're gagging. Because
Yeah,
this individual
that's
shall
it.
make you gag. Oh my gosh. So I have the distinct honor and privilege of knowing this first contestant personally. They're one of my best friends in the entire world, and I'm so happy that they are now on this show.
Yeah.
This is Riley Poppyseed. He/him pronouns. He is from Columbus, Ohio. He is a current reigning at this moment. Mix Ohio Gay Pride. His step down is soon. And he is a drag king sensation and live vocalist, and very heavily involved in theater.
Okay, I know you know him. All I have to say is that Riley has very fierce makeup. I met them when I came to Columbus for that time. Everybody hates me in Columbus, by the way. Ask me about
Hillary
that
Yaas came and burned down our local bar.
Burned down Columbus!
Went into all of our individual houses, those of us with pets, skin said pets, turned them into a dress, and looked bad in it.
Hey, Columbus, I'd like to apologize, but honestly, I'm living Canada. I don't care. So, Riley.
You better not care. You're banned.
One thing I learned about Riley is that, my goodness, they love to keep a secret because, I was like, hey, Riley, because I met them and I was like, hey, Riley, I heard maybe, there's a little show or something. And they were like, no, what could you possibly mean? And I was like, oh, wow, okay, you're committed.
I didn't know his voice went down that deep.
I can't remember what Riley sounds like.
I just don't know him as well as I think I do.
Riley. I'm excited. I mean, is Riley the only drag king this time again?
Well, yes and no. Well, Riley is the only full-time drag king, but we have another contestant this season who has a drag king persona, but Riley is the only one competing here who is full drag king all the time.
I mean, you are technically kind of a drag king, so I mean, like, you're kind of a half drag king sometimes.
Yeah, I think of myself more as like a drag creature, but also I talked about that enough. This isn't about me.
No, but I think that's funny because some people thought, like all the drag kings got voted off the island, but it's like, well, they completely are ignoring the fact that Clinica is half drag king. Anyway, so
well, Riley, something I love about Riley's personal drag is that Riley is he is a big campaigner for blurring those gender lines. So Riley has a lot of glam feminine king looks as well, and is a very big advocate for you can be a king, you could be a queen, and look however you want. And I think Riley does a fantastic job of completely switching around people's expectations for what they see when someone goes on the stage presenting one way or another.
Work, Riley. I'm excited to see you on the show. Let's get on to the next one because I don't have that much time on my Zoom account.
That is A-okay.
Who else is next? There's Jacqueline Jill.
We have Jacqueline Jill from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Which means
she performs at like This Is It bar, which is Trixie Mattel's bar.
Yes, as well as at the Hamburger Mary's.
Yeah, she's practically Trixie Mattel.
Oh, yeah. Trixie Mattel's on this season.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Heights, Trixie Mattel, Wilma Fingerdew. We got all the Root Girls.
On the season. Yeah, and apparently also a favorite of the Sugar Bakers because she pretty much works at their Hamburger Mary's Milwaukee. I see her on the bingo show with Ruthie like constantly. So she is one to watch out for because they obviously handpicked Ms. Jill.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not one to just roll down that hill. No, she's one to roll up the hill and fetch a bucket of water, if you know what I mean.
That's right. Ruthie, to help clear your throat.
Because Ruthie needs a lot of water. Yeah, exactly. Clear in the throat. Sure, with those, whatever Ruthie does. Ugh. Anyway.
She lubricates.
I really like Jacqueline Jill. I think Jacqueline's definitely a drag queen who's up my alley. A dumbass who likes
very much so. A complete... aging myself when I say this, but a complete meme lord. Love her very much. I'm very, very excited to see how her drag manifests on the show because she always takes things in such an over the top. She's stupid. Every time I've heard that used as a word to describe a drag entertainer, like for myself
It's
and
a
to
good
others,
thing.
I can't express enough how much that is such a high compliment.
Stupid is a compliment. Stupid is, stupid does. We're so excited for you, Jacqueline Jill.
Yes.
Jacqueline Jill. Okay, moving on to the next one. Who else is there?
We have Dixie Crystal from Denver,
Dixie
Colorado. Yes,
she's an old lady. She's an old lady drag queen. She's so
wow.
old.
Well, you're allowed to say that.
I'm allowed to say it because I'm an old lady as well.
Dixie Crystal is a theater queen as well as an ordained minister, has actually already had some TV experience under her belt. Currently is on a program called Generation Drag on Discovery Plus.
Why would she come to Camp Wannakiki? Don't understand it.
Are you kidding? That's a huge step up. Generation Plus, Discovery, never heard of it.
I don't know. It's more like a pratfall. I heard she's also a stand-up comedian, which is like, thank goodness there's going to be
another one.
I know, but thank goodness there's going to be another stand-up comedian. Here's me. Here's Dixie. We can finally have a proper stand-up show where you bunch of you people won't ruin the frickin' thing. Jesus, hardly put a joke together. Well, what do you think of Dixie? I think she's like, I think some people would consider her like a workhorse queen. Like
Dixie does a lot of traveling.
A Mrs. Kasha Davis. You know what I mean? Like that vibe. Very camp.
I'm very excited because I feel that the Sugarbakers kind of naturally like come from that background of that old school like camp glamour that's very much in line with Dixie. So I'm excited to see how they receive her and what she's going to bring.
I mean, like if an old school camp drag queen painted like a 5-year-old, I would agree with you. I mean, like, my God,
she does look very young with that paint.
The Sugarbakers, they paint.
The Sugarbakers look like they were drawn on by someone very young.
They paint by number.
2 months old. With love.
We've seen the stencils. We know what it looks like.
They have their songs, and in their songs, they talk about we look kind of crunchy, and it's like you hold up that mirror.
Their brand. That's what it is. Yeah, I love it.
It's Camp Wannakiki. It's all about like it's just all about the sensation and how you can make people feel in the audience. It's not always about how you look.
Yeah, Dixie Crystal's very excited. Yeah. I think, definitely talks a lot on the Facebook about important issues and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Very interesting. I'm excited to see what comes from Ms. Dixie.
Yes. Oh, pause for a moment. My housemate just got home. Hi.
What? Who's next? We've got Tara Newhall. Tara
Newhall.
From Fort Lauderdale? No. From that place.
From Fort Myers, Florida.
Fort Myers. Different.
So I'm very excited because Tara Newhall is a pageant queen, is our bearded entertainer of the season. It seems that we have I love that Sugarbakers and the show always celebrates queens with facial hair because I know that that's not always given a chance to be celebrated and be commonplace within the drag scene.
I shave mine off. But Tara Newhall, did you hear what happened to Fort Myers? Was it Myers?
Fort Myers?
It got like blasted
the hurricane.
by a hurricane. And I think that was actually something I heard like happened kind of around the same time as their season. Like she like went away to film and then came home to like devastation.
Oh my gosh, that's absolutely
She has
horrible.
a backstory. She's such a backstory. If you want to donate to Tara Newhall, please do. We'll put a 999 number beneath, or just find her Venmo or something.
That's true. But so Tara is out here making amazing strides in the drag scene, is performed at Miss Comedy Queen 2022. Heard she won gown category. Oh my God. So we can expect a lot of amazing and creative looks from her.
Honestly, I see a lot of like incredible like acting moments from Ms. Newhall as well.
Have you seen that video where she's running from the killer?
Yeah, Miss Newhall likes to put on a skit, a comedy sketch.
That's why I'm hoping that there's like an acting challenge.
Well, I hope so.
I feel like the show needs more acting challenges.
Tara's the Newhall,
I can see Tara eating that up.
I'm very excited to see Ms. Newhall.
So are we the old holes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank God, though.
God.
I mean, like, we're just I call my fans yassholes, by the way.
Yassholes? I call my fans mentally disturbed.
Fair enough. Tara, love you. I'm excited for this season. Going to be exciting. Who else is there? We got to keep
Also,
moving
wait. One more thing about Tara Newhall. She's also recently competed at National Bearded Empress, so has a lot of the passion
an Empress
experience underneath
competition
her
for
belt.
bearded people. Good for you, Tara.
With all this competition experience, I expect her to go in with a very level head and a
Sure.
very open hull.
Okay, level heads don't help in Camp Wannakiki. You gotta be batshit crazy.
That is true. You gotta be a little unhinged.
I don't know about
well,
that.
I mean, for her gown, she was a bottle of crazy glue, so as long as she sniffed enough, she should be fine.
You know what? That balances it out. Okay, who else do we got? We've got...
we have Miss Texas from Seattle, Washington.
I think it's Miss Texas 1988.
Oh.
You have to remember 1988 because, like, Miss Texas 1987 is not on the show.
That's true.
Very different Miss Texas.
All the way from 1 all the way to 1987, rejected. They
obviously takes inspiration from Miss Richfield 1987. I think it is.
That.
I can't remember what her name is. Anyway, she's an amazing comedy queen. Hails around Provincetown, plays the saw. Anyways, but that's Miss Richfield.
Is Miss Richfield, for one quick second, do the Sugar Bakers draw inspiration from her?
Probably.
Because I get very heavy connection ties from looking at the two.
Probably. I mean, they're both very camp, very simple.
Very.
It's like that Dina Martina level of drag.
Right. But back to Texas. I actually know the reason why her name is that, but I'm sure that they're going to explain it. So we should definitely wait for that.
Is it because it's ATX, like Miss Kitty Litter? She has to define herself as Texas?
We'll find out. It's an amusing story, and I can't wait for us to hear it officially from their mouth.
So there's like an official story about it that we can't spoil.
Oh.
Okay.
And so
interesting.
Miss Texas 1988 is actually the individual I was referring to before that has the drag king persona, known as John Jacob Jingleheimer Shit.
Oh my God! So there's another drag king kind of persona person in here.
I'm very excited as someone who also loves to dabble in that. It makes me very happy to see that it's being carried long and strong into the next season.
I was looking through Miss Texas's Insta and definitely looks so put together. That's the thing. Like, I mean, I remember when we were getting ready for our season Clinica, when I found out who everyone was on, like, I don't know, a couple weeks before, I looked through everyone's Instagram and I was terrified because everyone looked so put together. Only did I find out once I got there that no one was good at all.
It's a facade.
Yeah.
And isn't showing up and isn't putting on a facade of like major seriousness and then showing up and falling flat, like not the truest, most sincerest form of camp.
These are strong these are strong Instagram queens, I've got to say. They do have a good presence. Not a lot of followers, but a good presence.
Well, I mean, we didn't have a lot of followers either.
No, I know.
Still don't.
I still don't.
No.
So who else do we got? Who else do we got?
Oh my gosh. We have Dee Dee Cumswell from Kansas City, Missouri. Cumswell. I think that's a good drag name will tell you what you're about to witness.
You know, I don't know. Does she Cumswell? I don't know. Who knows? I think it's dirty, smutty. I don't like smutty names. It's so inappropriate. We're trying to do this for children. We're trying to do this for the children.
In this economy, in this political climate, Dee Dee. I'm kidding. No. Dee Dee is so incredibly sweet. And I believe just generally what I've viewed has that very vintage glamour. Very much of what is the word? It's like when you go thrifting, but you're antiques. A very bit of an antique performer.
You're calling her old.
She's not old.
So you know what else has vintage glamour?
She's just very vintage fashion. Wait, who? What?
A coat rack. Not interesting.
A coat rack?
Not interesting.
Listen, a coat rack doesn't come well.
Oh,
it doesn't come at all.
I'm sure Dee Dee is a nice person, but I don't know a lot about them. I mean, from the Instagram, definitely seems put together.
Oh, yeah.
And has some pretty cool looks.
And is herself a Hamburger Mary's girl.
Oh, another Hamburger Mary's.
Wait, who was the first? Again?
Where's she from?
She's from Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City Hamburger.
Kansas City, Missouri, Hamburger Mary's.
Oh, wow. Kansas City. Is that like the same place as Dorothy?
No, that's Kansas.
I don't know.
You Canadians.
There's so much American stuff. I don't understand. Kansas City, Kansas, whatever. I'm sure.
Yeah. Listen, we have like a Oklahoma in Ohio.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Those founding fathers, so silly.
Yeah. All right, well, moving on. We've got Muffy Vanderbilt III.
The third, kind of similar to Miss Texas in that they didn't pick the first few. They had to pick the third one.
I don't know why you would name yourself the third. Like, that seems like you're aiming a little low.
It also makes me curious as to who the first and the second are.
Probably better.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
But
you know who the first and the second is?
Who?
First, second. Deja, third.
Is Muffy?
Boom! Boom!
No. Oh my God. Okay. Oh no, but for real, Muffy Vanderbilt III is from Houston, Texas, is a show director at Buddy's Houston. Why are you making such a disgusted face, Hillary?
I don't know. Houston makes me think of pageant girls. Don't like pageant girls.
Muffy is a pageant girl.
Oh, I hate her.
Oh.
Do you like her? Are you sure you like her? I'm not sure.
I'm confident, so I don't have to hate people to compensate.
She looks really pretty. So that means I hate her. So that's all I have to say about that.
She does have some really nice outfits.
Do you know what I said?
The nice, reoccurring, regularly scheduled outfits. And I was like, God damn.
Do you know what I saw?
So whoever's taking care of you, take care of me.
I saw her write something on the Facebook the other day that was like, hey, I'm not booking people who wear the same outfit more than once or smell like garbage. And I was like, okay. I don't know. I didn't really like that. Maybe she was trying to be shady, but like, I don't know. I understand. Maybe I just don't like her because she's too much like me.
Maybe you just don't like her because you do smell like garbage.
I do smell like garbage. All right, I've been reading her to filth.
Oh,
I don't hate her that much. Okay, say something nice about her.
Of course. Well, Muffy Vanderbilt III has actually appeared on Good Morning America and ABC News, probably getting arrested. Or being asked what's going on with traffic because they saw her as probably the flashiest civilian. Oh, I'm kidding. No, she was there giving like genuine drag advice and doing wonderful things.
She was probably one of the police. Okay, so moving on. Girl,
not the drag. What?
Girl Haggard.
Girl Haggard. All right. Girl Haggard from Long Beach, Los Angeles, is the mother of the Jailhouse. And I've actually gotten to meet Girl at the Austin International Drag Festival.
Girl?
And yeah, Girl Haggard was there.
Girl Haggard looks like a dumpster fire. And like that,
you know what I mean? For Girl Haggard's drag.
Yeah, like in the way of, Disasterina. Very Disasterina. Like just like boom, like explosion of
You can tell that this individual is an entire experience and a half, just on and off stage, and that's exactly what she was. And I'm so excited for that.
I'm getting coleslaw. I'm getting coleslaw flashbacks now. I'm getting coleslaw flashbacks.
I love when someone comes on the show and they just are an entire personality. Yeah. And I feel like you and Coleslaw are like very much that, because if you were to be your true self, no one would like me. Off.
No one would like me. I'm so boring. I play backgammon.
Which is why you got to lash out at beautiful people like Muffy Vanderbilt III.
Yeah, well, that's what I do. I have to say I'm really excited for Ms. Haggard. I don't think I've talked with her yet, but she seems very interesting and like a total mess, and I like that. So
also, Girl, getting to meet Girl was always kind of being followed around by a posse of their drag children, and Girl has taken care of so many drag kings, and I can tell this is such like an open-minded, forward-thinking individual that just like also just is 3 steps ahead of what I believe drag is just going to continuously become. So I'm so excited to see how that translates on the show and what Girl's gonna bring, because that they are never gonna tackle the prompt the way we think.
All right, another king lover. I love it. Moving on, I think we have 2 left. Avery, good name.
Okay, now we have both met this individual because Avery was actually present at our viewing party, the premiere party, the sneak peek, in Boston.
Avery stole the spotlight by wearing giant boobs,
which we all thought were like sunny side up eggs.
We were just like, well, thank you for like stealing the spotlight, but honestly, this is not your moment, Avery.
Listen, she was that. Listen, that was a long-term investment because now it is her moment.
Now it is her moment. Damn it. Avery,
so give her the respect she goddamn deserves, Hillary. I'm gonna beat you up.
Do you know
Avery?
Do you know Avery? Do you know Avery?
Of course I do. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Avery and I so Avery is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which is also where Lily St. Queer and Paula are from.
Oh, yes.
So I hung out with Lily a lot at Boston. So by extension, Avery as well, and we got close and stayed in contact. Avery is an absolute, like, the future of drag to me. Is so hilariously funny, and I think truly nothing is holding her back when she comes up with her concepts and ideas. They are executed just as they are in her head, and the thoughts in her head are like scribbled on with crayons, and that's how they emerge. It is absolute genius. I'm so excited. Avery was a finalist for Snatcherella 3000 All-Stars, which is the local competition of Philadelphia.
Okay, well, the Philly Queens do like to stay in their own little hole, so it makes sense.
Oh, listen, if I was a Philly Queen, I'd stay in that hole too. They're great. They're lit. I like them.
They're very arty out there, and I definitely get that from Avery, because Avery is a total concoction creator. Like, even Lily, despite kind of like going towards a like sexy drag, whatever it was, but it was very like non-binary and all over the place. Like, you know, they just like do arty shit out there. Really,
it's
arty.
Very experimental, and I think it's a very high risk, high payoff city. I really admire that about the Philly drag scene. It seems like art is so encouraged there.
I've heard it's very,
I think Avery is an absolute, I believe, not only a byproduct of that, but also a reason why that's being so enforced there.
I hear it's a very like turf city too, just like not like turfs. I mean, like no,
I mean like Hogwarts in Pennsylvania.
J.K. Rowling city.
Could you imagine Avery with the big old titties? Gryffindor.
Honestly, that'd be hilarious. But no, what I meant was just like get off my turf. Like they're very kind of like their own little empire.
Oh well, that's just because they're near that's just because they're near New Jersey, which is a fun sentence to say super fast. And I heard that.
Okay, we did Avery. I think there's one left.
That is Rita Tarot, who is from Chicago, Illinois. Rita Tarot, oh gosh, quite the resume here.
This one has been like in my DMs constantly, because I've noticed them like comment on my pictures and stuff while I was on the series multiple times, like, oh my god, so great. And then eventually I was like, something's funny about you. Are you one of my sisters?
Was she in your DMs like,
oh yeah,
hey Hillary?
She was like slobbering over me. She wanted me so bad. She wanted
you look
Hillary.
So iconic.
She wanted to get in that Hillary Yaas so bad. Ooh. Anyway, I like that.
Rita's gonna be watching this video being like,
anyways, change the channel.
So,
welcome, Rita.
Miss Gay US of A newcomer 2022. She also has her own show. I have been holding this bobby pin this whole time, fussing around with it like a stimuli. Has her own show at My Buddy Chicago, where she holds a local monthly competition to determine a monthly supreme. So she is very community oriented and constantly creating a space for entertainers to shine. So
I love it. Oh, Rita.
And you know what being community oriented means when you go on a competition like this.
No.
You have a lot of people helping you. So I'm wondering.
You want to play to win. You don't want to community oriented. You want to go around being like, my outfit's better.
Like you know? And how'd that turn out?
It turned out great, that episode.
Listen, the only reason you lost is because there's no Hamburger Marys in Canada.
Seriously. A lot of people have said the same. Not gonna lie. Anyways, that's it. Rita Tarot seems great. She's a peach.
Yeah. From what I understand, also has a kind of an overarching witchy theme. So I'm very excited to see how that's manifested on the show as well.
Well, I don't know enough witches to like say yay or nay on the witchy thing, but like, you know, I do dress is a little gothy sometimes.
Hmm.
Well, that's
Me
it.
personally, I
That's it,
hate
Clinica.
alternative. I
Clinica.
hate what?
That's it.
I'm
We're
kidding. I love
done.
it. We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
So we don't have to get together until like the show actually comes out, which is great.
Oh, that's great. This was genuinely horrible.
This was so much effort already.
This is so great. When my housemate walked in and we had to press pause, I was like, thank God I needed a break.
Yeah, me too, honestly.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we'll see you next time on Cult Wannakiki.
Wannakiki.
That's right, where we're going to review the episodes of season 5 of Camp Wannakiki. Aren't you excited?
No, because you're my bitter rival and I hate you. And I hate that we're morally obligated to do this because that's part of the cult outlines.
I hate you too, Clingy.
I hate you too much. Ever since we fought as a turducken at a tractor.
Oh my God. It gets me hot when I think about that. Oh.
Stop.
Well,
that's why we always come back to each other.
Make sure you come back to the page and like and subscribe. And this is probably on my YouTube page.
Oh, I don't want to be associated with this. You put it on yours.
I think it's probably on my YouTube page.
Don't tag me.
No, you will be. Are you going to put it on your YouTube page?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Just mine. I guess it'll just be
I
on
was
mine.
never here.
So come back after every episode, and we're going to get another one of these things, and we're going to review it. And tell us what you think. Tell us what you think in the comments about the new season 5 Camp Wannakiki campers. We want to know what you think. Come back. Talk to us. We're here for you. We're so excited about the new season.
Oh, yeah, no, for real. This cast is... I also heard a rumor this cast got a lot of preparation time. So they have some amazing art that they're going to put out there. And so everyone be ready to hoot, holler, scream, give your celebration to these individuals. And part of the entire essence of Camp Wannakiki is maybe not everyone is celebrated for their form of drag in their city. And maybe are not uplifted to the highest degree that honestly they should be. Because drag, as it gets more popular, the vision of what we are told that we need to see and the level we want to see just gets narrower and narrower. So please give it all for these entertainers. They are incredible. They are kind. Blah, 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 blah. That's how I sound to Hillary right now. So yes, we love them all.
Thanks, Clinica, for that really important moral to the story. We'll see you all later, babies. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.
Do you wanna kiki? Do you wanna kiki? Cult Wannakiki, Cult Wannakiki, Cult Wannakiki, 1, 2, 3. Cult Wannakiki, Cult Wannakiki, Cult. Okay, that's enough.